Hey y'all, good morning. So I'm going to really quickly make my lunch before I go to work, but I thought this would be a good quick video to show you a little bit of what I do for cooking because I'm not using my stove as much, if at all. This is actually the stove. It has a glass that goes over top of the grills and I actually use this just like a tabletop. I do cook on it sometimes, but most of the time, not as much. So I'm going to make my lunch for work using some leftovers from lunch yesterday, a little bit of leftover dinner. Yeah, and we're gonna just whip it together really quickly. So I actually have some cream of mushroom soup that was in a can. I try to eat as healthy as possible, but I am not opposed to canned foods and everything, right? I feel like we gotta have our proper amount of poison because there's a lot of stuff going around anyway. So I think that you should have a little bit of everything in your system. Of course, try to eat as healthy as possible. Drink water, stay hydrated, all that good stuff. So this is actually a teeny bit of cream of mushroom soup that I had mixed with some sour cream and seasonings. You can season it however you like it. I put the basic seasonings: salt, pepper, garlic, maybe a little Old Bay because I'm from Baltimore, so we gotta have Old Bay in everything. And then I'm gonna get some spinach, and I have the rice cooker already warming up, with the burner rather already warming up. I had went to the market yesterday for lunch and got the pre-made Chinese food in the section. They have a section in the market where they make Chinese food, so I had got the pre-made chicken lo mein. However, the noodles were a little dry for me. I'm more of like a saucy girl, or gravy rather, because yes, we are below the Mason-Dixon line, so we like gravy. And it was a little too dry. So I did eat some because I was hungry, and I spent freaking $16. As you can see, I went to the freaking shop, right? And yes, the shit was $16. So we gonna get our money's worth, and we gonna eat all of this. And whatever we don't eat, Bear is always right there to grab up whatever we didn't. So I got some spinach, my little rice cooker pan. I actually was already using, so I just put a little dish liquid in there to soak it, and then we're gonna wash it real quick. Yep. And thank goodness it's not very cold this morning, so the water isn't too bad. However, I did take a shower, so oh, but look, the water is hot. It had a chance to heat back up since I got out the shower, so that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna put or leave rather a teeny bit of water in there. I don't know, we'll say not even a half a cup of water. And I put the rice cooker on cook. And then I'm going to put my spinach in there. I had already used it, so it's already rinsed. And I got the pre-made, pre-washed time. But I did rinse it already. But, with spinach, you don't want to wet it too much because then before you even cook it down, it's like all wet and soggy. And I don't know, I'm a little weird about stuff like that, so it's weird for me. Right. And again, the basic seasonings. You can season it whatever you like, however you like it. You like hot stuff, you go right ahead. This is just a little bit of sea salt, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in there. That is all. Right. And then I have a powdered garlic and pepper seasoning, so we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. And then on the way to one of my jobs, because I'm multifaceted with my jobs, I ride past a flea market, and in the flea market they have an Amish section, and the Amish people sell like cut meats and butter, because I love butter. I do cook with olive oil as well, but I am a butter girl, okay? We need butter. So the butter is where it's at. So I get the Amish butter. This pack, let's see if we can see it. I don't know. I think it was like probably like $20 or $30. But honestly, I've had this for quite some time. It's very, very large. This is, I would say I'm probably halfway through it now. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this is about halfway through. And I've had it for quite some time. Honestly, yeah, I think I probably had this for maybe like 2 months, 3 months, maybe a little longer, because sometimes I don't cook as much, and I eat out a lot because I'm on the road a lot. But I do love to cook, so yes, this has lasted me quite some time. But I use real butter, and I love the Amish people for everything that they have, especially their pretzels. Oh my goodness, I love the pretzels. The pretzels are great. So we're gonna let that cook down, and it's already started actually. And again, I was already using this, so we're going to just wash it off real quick and rinse it. We're gonna put the top on there, let that cook down. That's gonna take probably about 5 or 6 minutes. I do like my spinach cooked down some, but I don't like it like all the way overcooked. I call it slave food. I don't like my food overcooked. I still like it to be a little fresh, and I mean, it won't have a crunch, of course, because it's spinach, but I still want it to have some freshness to it. I love this plate. Now, when I don't want to wash dishes all the time, I do have some plastic plates and paper plates up there, but I don't know. It's something about just having a good old plate. So I use my plate. Okay, we're gonna wrap the butter back up because we don't need that. And we got a little straggler of butter that fell out in the plate. We're gonna throw him right in the pot. Put that back. Yep. And we're gonna put that over there. Now, I heated up the chicken breast. I made a chicken breast last night that was huge. Clearly, this was a steroid chicken. So, okay. I'm gonna cut the chicken up. We're gonna have chicken pieces. Alright. So, what are we calling this dish? I don't know. We're just gonna call it the leftover remix. And oh, look at the squirrels out there running around. But it's gonna rain today. They out there playing right now. It's not a bit of sunlight out there. Mind y'all, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It looked like it's evening on the inside. And I had the blinds open. When I get finished, there's a window right here. And the blind is open. But it's a little overcast today. I think we're going to get some rain. And it sounds like it might even be starting already. Which sucks for me because then that means I'll have to drive in the rain. And that's not fun. Sometimes I just want to tell the clients, you know what? I love y'all, but not today. Okay, today I want to stay in my bed and watch my projector and be cozy. Okay, so we're going to leave that there for now. All right, we pretty much prepped. Then I'm going to Let the spinach cook down a little bit more, which is almost there. We have it on cook. This actually cooks pretty good. It gets hot really fast. It cooks up pretty fast. It's the Elite Gourmet rice cooker, but I don't use the bowl actually that came in here wasn't stainless steel. I bought a separate one, so that's why it's sitting in here and looking like this. This is a stainless steel one. I don't know the brand. When I pull it out of there, I'll get the brand name for you or write it in the description. But pretty much this is I guess you could say a standard. I think I got it off Amazon. I freaking love Amazon. Amazon or eBay is pretty much all that I order from. And I was a little skeptical about Temu. With now sometimes I order some things from there and the things really came. So I was happy about that and I didn't waste my money. So that's great. So we're gonna let that cook down. My little paring knife. My sister's a vegan, so certain utensils I make sure that I keep separate from the meat things. I have pots that I don't cook meat in for if she comes or if I make her something and take it to her. Then I cook it in the non-meat pots. And I use the non-meat utensils so that, she's not exposed to that in any way. She even has her own little drawer. I have her own little drawer that has her supplies in it and a little veggie cutting board. Yeah. So... Alright. So this for me is cooked down enough. Like I said, I like it to still kind of have that freshness to it. So this is cooked down. So now I'm literally just gonna pile everything in and we're gonna make our own remix of Chinese food. Which this was actually a lot. Even though it was $16, it was a lot inside of this. So I still may not even put all of this in there because I'm just not going to eat it all. So, yeah. And we still got some. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do later. Maybe later I'll add some tomato sauce or a different kind of sauce. I got some Alfredo sauce in there, so maybe I'll have that. And then we're going to scrape a little bit of cream of mushroom and sour cream with the seasoning in there. It's literally just a taste. Just a taste. That was left. And I had this with the chicken breast and string beans, actually. So this is that's what's left over while I had the cream of mushroom. Okay, and we're gonna give that a little stir. And it did have a couple of pieces of chicken in here, but of course they were skimpy with the chicken. So it literally was like 4 pieces of chicken breast that was cut up. And we're gonna drop the chicken in there. And I am going to put it on the plate so you guys can see what it looks like. However, because I'm taking it to work, I'm going to get me a nice little bowl, and we're going to pray that I find one of the tops real quick at the top. Oh, no. But I found one with a top, so not this one. Let's see. Uh-oh. This is the worst when you can't find. Okay. They all have tops, but of course you never can find the one that you need. So I'm gonna wrap this back up and put this in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna remix this later. I'll think of something to do with that. I got some sweet peas in the freezer, so maybe I'll add some sweet peas and make a different kind of sauce. Yep. And we're gonna stir the chicken in there. Now the chicken is already cooked. At this point, I probably would leave it just to let like some of the other seasonings set in, and we put a little bit of the sauce in there, so now the noodles aren't as dry, and some of the moisture from the spinach as well. Like I might even have enough left over for dinner, because this is a lot that we mixed together. So yep, there we go. Couple of chicken pieces, right? Much more chicken than what they had in there originally. Now we can see the chicken. Yep. So that's what it pretty much look like. So I made my own version. Still a lo mein. It's still gonna have the, you know, Chinese food taste a little, but just with a little extra with the cream of mushroom and the seasonings. So you guys have a great day. This is actually gonna be enough. So I have dinner as well. So I made dinner and lunch for breakfast, because it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's probably 8 o'clock, and I need to get out of here because my first client today is at 9:45. So I need to get out of here. So that's all. I think I'm gonna eat a little of this now. And we're gonna put this away for later in the refrigerator. I'm just gonna actually grab a little piece of foil, and that's still hot, so I'm going to have to put it. Oh, and I'm short. This is also the part that I need my husband for. Oh, because now, yes, here we go. And I use a little foil strips because I put it in the air fryer, and I have a roll of aluminum foil too, but it just makes it easier and simpler to use the foil strips. Because then, like just now, if you don't need the whole piece, you can just tear it in half. They're pretty nice sized. So I'm gonna leave that out. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, nice and flavored. Yes. Okay. We had Chinese food in the RV, but I gotta get out of here. So this is gonna have to go with me on the road. Alrighty. 20 minutes and we got lunch and dinner. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.